Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video. We're going to be talking about Ahsoka episode number 7. We only have one more episode after this episode. And I really wasn't a big fan of the last episode. There was more action in this episode, but there was still a major problem. You know what it is. We're going to get to it here. But let's go ahead and start off with, well, first off, I got to say, with only one episode left, this is not a great show by any stretch of the imagination. It is an okay show, not better than Mandalorian season 1 or season 2. Disney Star Wars, man, has problems. And I think we already knew that. This just reaffirms here because everybody believes that Dave Filoni is a savior. He ain't the savior.
Well, there's a Nelson report where the view is lower than Obi-Wan and the Mandalorian.
Yeah, now I expected this to have a lower viewership than Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan is a very, very well-known character from the movies. Ahsoka was never in the movies. She was actually in Clone Wars. And if you have never watched Clone Wars, then you probably never heard of her. So I believe that's the thing. And also Disney Star Wars has destroyed so much stuff. People just turn it off.
Yeah, but I still think this show is better than Obi-Wan.
Oh, yeah. It's still better than Obi-Wan. Make no mistake. Obi-Wan was awful. But anyway, surprisingly, we start on Coruscant, I believe. And Hera is before the council. And I believe they could have cut out this scene completely. It had nothing to do with the show whatsoever, the rest of this episode. To me, they could have cut it out. But there was a cameo here that I think we missed. Where is it at?
Oh, C-3PO?
Well, see, look here. Admiral Akbar right there.
Yeah.
He never said a word.
No.
He never said a word, but you're right about 3PO. 3PO comes in, and he's representing Leia. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to spend the money on having somebody come in as Leia and having to do like a deep fake or something like that. So they brought in 3PO. Nice to see Anthony Daniels back as C-3PO. But this scene had nothing to do with the rest of the episode. Now, Mon Mothma did ask Hera, is Thrawn really coming back? Okay, that was about it. I think they could have did this show without Hera at all because she's had really no impact on the show to me. You know? Mm-hmm. But anyway, we get into it. And look who we see. A hologram of Anakin because Ahsoka is now training. And she's actually practicing moves that she learned from Anakin during the Clone Wars. And they're about to come out of hyperspace here. And Ahsoka is actually smiling. She's talking to Hu Yang. And then we get into this bit space battle here. Look pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I like the part where, it show like the Anakin, even though it's a hologram, but it shows that the relationship between Ahsoka and Anakin is still like, she's still deeply respect, Anakin,
Yeah. And I figured that we would actually see Hayden Christensen again because that line about I know you can do this Ahsoka was in a trailer, but we hadn't heard that yet. And now this is it. So the chances of Anakin actually coming back in the last episode, we're probably done with Anakin here. But so they go through this space battle here. There's a bunch of like these detonators here, Imperial detonators going off. And where are we at right here? Thrawn is orchestrating all of this right here. I'm not even going to talk about the way Thrawn looks, but as the tactician, he was pretty solid here in this episode. It was kind of like Rebels, where he's making all these strategic decisions and things like that. But where is it at here? Because we know that they're actually looking for Sabine. And we see Ezra and Sabine right there. And she's actually telling him about pretty much what happened in Return of the Jedi. The Empire's over with now. The Emperor is dead. And she says something. This is why I believe everything is leading to the sequel trilogy. She says that some people say that the Emperor is dead. Mm-hmm. We know he comes back in the Rise of Palpatine. So, but they're about to encounter Baylan Skoll and where's it at? I don't like how I'm scrolling through this thing and it doesn't actually show you exactly what I'm looking at here. But anyway, when we go up here, we actually do see Baylan right there. He finds them, and then they're about to go into a battle, and then it cuts over to Thrawn and the Great Mothers. He needs them to actually locate Sabine, right? Of course, he has no force powers, but the way they actually do it is right here. Ahsoka is reaching out with the Force to contact Sabine to see where she's at, and the Great Mothers end up intercepting that. So,
one thing I don't understand. I thought like Sabine has no Force because she's not a Jedi. Really.
I don't think she has the Force, but I believe Force users have that ability to like communicate. Now, we seen that was reminiscent of Empire Strikes Back. Luke had reached out to Leia like that. Remember at the end when he was on Cloud City?
Yeah, but Leia has the Force because...
But at that time, we didn't notice she had the Force. We didn't know they were brother and sister until Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but Sabine is not related to Anakin.
No. And I think we're about to get up pretty close here because now we're going to see... Shin right here and Baylan. And he tells her to go and attack them, help the stormtroopers, whatever they call them. And he says that he has like another calling or something. We still don't know what he's feeling, what's calling out to him, this power. We still have no idea. We're still in the dark about what Baylan is sensing. So... And it's the locals right there. They're going to go out and help defeat them. Now, here we go down here. Well, let me get to about right here. So they're still in this thing right here. We're about to get to something that really, really does infuriate me here. So anyway, Ahsoka, because she has that connection now, she knows exactly where Sabine is. She's in that general location. And this part right here. Sabine is like, take your lightsaber. He doesn't want the damn lightsaber. I don't know what Dave Filoni was thinking. He refused the lightsaber. He's supposed to be a Jedi. What did Obi-Wan tell Luke in A New Hope? This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight. And in Attack of the Clones, when Anakin lost his lightsaber, what did Obi-Wan tell Anakin? This weapon is your life. Mm-hmm. And Dave Filoni pretty much Jake Skywalker's him in a way right here. He doesn't want his lightsaber. He says, I have the Force.
But it seems like he has been on that planet for so long that he, he still knows how to fight and use Force, but he didn't use the lightsaber, so... Maybe he.
Yeah, they wanted Sabine to use that lightsaber, so she keeps the lightsaber the whole time. I mean, he does some Force stuff and everything, and then we see it cuts over to where's it at? Yeah, so we see Sabine here fighting with the lightsaber. Now this is actually pretty cool right here. Shin is about to swipe him, and he stops it with the Force. She does end up cutting off a bit of his hair, remember?
Yeah.
So.
But I still think it'd be cooler if he used the lightsaber too.
Yeah. And here we are with Ahsoka and Baylan right there. And Hu Yang is gonna come in and like, I guess, save the day because he was like you can't escape or something like that, and she's like I don't have to. Then Hu Yang comes in. This lightsaber battle pretty weak right there. They should have brought in Nick Gillard to do the choreography, but oh no, couldn't do it. And these troopers, I was actually suspecting that they were dead. Mm-hmm. But I don't know because when they got killed, they didn't go up in smoke. They just died. So I don't know. Maybe that's some kind of magic, but I'm not really sure. So back over here, this was dumb. I hated this right here. Remember, this is when Shin and the stormtroopers surround them, and Ezra's like, "Oh, can we talk this out?" I'm like, "What?" They made him so goofy.
Yeah, in a way.
I did not like that. But they end up fighting, of course. He's using the Force and everything. And this part right here, because Ahsoka's gonna end up coming in, but Thrawn and Morgan Elsbeth, Thrawn is like, all right, we can stop fighting now. We could take this as a victory, even though, they lost a lot of people. Because they actually are pretty much about to fill up their entire cargo. If I can pull it up. The entire cargo is... Let me pull it up here. It just won't go to it. Anyway, the entire cargo that they were filling up the last episode is almost done. So they're almost ready to go. So he pretty much doesn't care that they may have lost today. Then the stormtroopers start retreating because Thrawn ordered them back. And this is kind of weird right here. I was like, wait a minute. Are they going to do this? Because Ahsoka's right there with... And she's like telling Shin, hey, come with us. I can help you or something. I was like, are they going to flip her and make her good? That would not shock me if they actually made her good. Remember I said, don't do it. Because see, she has her hand out. They don't do it.
Well, I was wondering if she tried to convince Shane, how come she's doesn't convey what's his name, Bendu?
Balin?
Yeah, Balin. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, they got separated too. Remember from that explosion anyway? And she kind of hid in the dust and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now the reunion here with Ezra and Ahsoka, much more. It was done way better than the reunion of Sabine and Ezra. It was much more, like, hey, it was better. I don't know the words to put it. So, and that's really pretty much it. That was the episode right there. Ezra not taking that lightsaber really, really took me out of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen next episode. Is Thrawn going to end up jumping into hyperspace and going back to the galaxy, and then Ahsoka and them are going to trail?
Well, he does want to get out.
Yeah, because he's the quote-unquote heir to the Empire.
Yeah,
so. Yeah. But man, this is not a great show. Some people like it, some people didn't. Star Wars Theory, he really didn't like this episode. I was shocked he didn't like it. But Ezra not wanting that lightsaber, huge turn off for me.
One thing I find that is quite funny is when Sabine and Israel was like, they were outdoor with the turtle people.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, why does the turtle people has to go out with them? It seems like are the turtle people watching Sabine and Ezra like thinking they were dating, and
I thought they were about to get into some kind of romantic thing between them, but then Balin and Shin showed up. I was like, all right, I guess that ain't gonna happen.
yeah, but it seems like the turtle people are like parenting them or watching them.
Probably the next episode, they may get a little bit of a love story angle. I don't know.
Yeah, but it seems like this scene is like the turtle people are like parenting them, like
I don't know,
like watching them, like no kissing, no hand holding.
I don't know.
Something.
They're peaceful. They're peaceful creatures. So
yeah.
That's pretty much it, guys. That is Ahsoka episode 7. 1 episode left. Man, I will see what happens. I don't even know what else to say about this. This is a mediocre show. I thought once we got through the Anakin stuff, which is pretty good, that maybe, just maybe, it would actually get a little bit better. Not so much. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.